is Ellen Greene, and I play Adelaide in Guys and Dolls.
And I'm Scott Bakula, and I'm playing Nathan Detroit in the same show at
What?
the Hollywood Bowl.
What a coincidence.
Yes, together.
Yes. Although the people at the Bowl have been very nice to let me walk on the stage and just rehearse my parts there to get used to how big it is. Actually, Scott has told me all about being at the Bowl.
So you can blame it on me.
Yes.
No, you know, we haven't had a chance to really, Richard hasn't sat and said, this is going to be the audience kind of reaction, this isn't the way you have to play for the delay. I've done a couple shows there, and it's as exciting as it is, it's a little daunting also, and you don't ever feel like, I've never felt like I've had enough time, but I feel like maybe this time we'll get a better chance at that because we have a dress rehearsal and things like that. So it should be, it's always exciting. You know, the challenge is because you're performing and you're also on these huge, whatever they call them, jumbotrons, I don't think you can do a performance for both. You have to do a performance that's true and honest and let everything else kind of take care of itself.
My name is Richard J. Alexander. I'm the director of this summer's big production of Guys and Dolls in Concert at the Hollywood Bowl. People always ask what's the difference between, you know, working at the Hollywood Bowl, which is an outdoor venue, and a very famous one, I might add, and a Broadway stage. And actually, I don't deal with them any differently other than the actual environment and the technical needs. Here you'll have a spotlight director, you know, we have video element. And I know that musicals work in a room. You know, if it's on the page, it will work. Jump to the stage at the Hollywood Bowl and you're also adding the element of the screens.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, and you give me a kiss and you grab in your hat and you're off to the races again when I think of the time.
It's really exciting to be outside and your costume is flowing. It's just a very wonderful, or the birds, it's just a very wonderful free feeling. So I love that. And I love the informality. You know, they're chomping on their food and drinking wine. And I encourage them to get very drunk so they'll enjoy it even more.
It's the greatest venue. I mean, it's the most beautiful place to see a show. It's just so spectacular.
In terms of preparation for the thing, we're offering a warm-up in the morning. Today's the top of the third day of rehearsal. It's extraordinary. We've been working every room in this church and sort of grinding meat into hamburgers, but I've been doing a broad stroke because in my mind I have to have the whole show staged by tonight so that I can start tearing it apart and just stumble through it to have a run through Saturday, because then we leave the church. Now we're at Disney Hall, you know, with the SITS probe. It's a very big deal, and all of a sudden, bam, you're on Friday.
You know, it's an intimate show and you don't play for the second, you know, you just play the show. And in a way, that's great to know, because a normal show, you'll ride the laughs, you wait for the laughs, but here you just, I'll play the scene with him. And
we have a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that really kind of worries me, is that we have a lot of talking to do. Our characters kind of carry the story in a lot of ways.
I always bring the cast out on the stage to look at where is the highest seat, what is the furthest most point, so that you know what your range is that you're aiming for. And that's really the only thing. The throw isn't so different because of modern sound. You know, those old Bethel Merman jokes, you know, we didn't need microphones and stuff like that. Well, today we have them and they have to be dealt with.
I haven't told you this, the sound system is fantastic.
oh, well, you see,
And
forget
it's
it.
beautiful, and you
I'll
can
mumble.
talk, you can whisper, you can do, it's really, they've done a beautiful job. They renovated it, and it's spectacular. Sound, speaking sound even is good. So
So you see, there's no problems, no
we
worries.
have no problems. We're ready to open.
So what did you want to know?